Welcome back to D5 going in raw.
Always wrong.
Huh? Now that's just wrong.
I'm talking 200-word RPG Part 2, uncut, unedited, except for the parts that we cut and edit out.
But beyond those, no, totally raw.
TR, totes, raw.
So welcome back to our OSHA episode.
This again was brought to us by... I forgot the name. Somebody else filled the air with words.
Words, error, words, words.
All right, this episode is brought to us by Reid. Reid, you were caught in a loop.
Paradox.
So yeah, this is occupational safety and health adventures from Stentor Danielson at playglitterscats.blogspot.com.
Woo!
Thank you.
So we decided after, while it's set up and framed the way that it is by Stentor Danielson, which is pretty well, and I would imagine if we took time to actually knock this thing out a few times, we would understand the kinks. Unfortunately, there just isn't that kind of deal. And we found out that all of us are not willing to report. we're willing to take this baby. We're like, ride it till the wheels fall off. So
the nice thing about 200-word RPG is these are just catalysts for ideas. So we took it, we made it our own.
Yep. And we have affixed a few different changes that will help speed up things. One, we won't be stopping to be like, wait, hold on. It'll be still in the idea of what this was set up for, but it will be more streamlined for our recording and play and enjoyment.
Woo! Thing number 2 that we instigated is Dumas Whitaker has been found in his office shot to death.
Wait, what?
Self-inflicted gunshot.
Dude, why'd you go there?
I ain't telling nobody.
Now we can't report injuries. We also came up with it's going to be 4 injuries before somebody goes to the hospital.
Yeah.
So, and to give you a reminder, Robert, the handyman, has 2 injuries, and Rick, the janitor, has 1 injury. And Frida, the lunch lady, also has 1 injury.
Lunch lady land.
I'm not going to go there.
And then instead of coming up with different DCs and mechanics for each individual thing, basically whatever we come up with to complete a task, we'll roll a D20 like that. On a 11 through 20, it's a success, no injuries. On a 4 to 10, it is a success with an injury. And on a 1 through 3, you can take the choice between taking 2 injuries and a success or 1 injury and a failure. Everybody involved in whatever task is at hand will roll their dice, and we'll just continue on like that.
I could also say, I wonder if we also did this, you could also put in, that's the mechanic that we're going with, but maybe a second option is the other one that we went with too, where it's like you have a 10 to pass the first one, and then it increases your likelihood of it actually passing goes up higher or less. So
I think that would be appropriate in things just like the hydraulic fluid spill, things that are going to be catastrophic in the long term, no matter what. I think should start adding to the DC basically of success.
So yeah, rather than you having to roll a 10 or a 11 or higher, it's going to be a 13 or higher.
We're going to have to start figuring out either how to avoid that area or you just increasingly put yourself at risk.
Okay, so where we've got oatmeal,
as things get worse,
where we've got oatmeal on the floor, anytime we go through that area, then we're increasing our the DC by 2 or 4, whatever the case may be.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, that's fine.
Yeah, I think that's great. I think that'll be fun.
So
the game is set for you to fail.
and we have only the time frame left of the show that we're doing today.
Yep.
By the way,
if we don't succeed by the end, we failed.
Right. By the way, real quickly, this episode is brought to you by Wile E. Coyote. Some people just don't learn from his mistakes.
Yeah, that's our problem.
Another fitting. Who's doing? Oh,
It's me. I'm sorry. Sorry.
You're having the same problem that I was. I was all fidgety, probably slamming crap on the table.
Yeah. Earlier today, Jakers had his pencil and a D6, and he was just like flipping it with his pencil.
Yeah, like that.
I had to take his pencil away.
He did. He had to reach over to get it, and I was like, "Oh yeah,
No, we're not playing that game.
treat me like a child."
We're playing this game. Now the whole world knows you're here.
Okay.
So that might be a good thing too.
So where we left off, we had some things loaded. We got a few things done.
Yeah, so we still need all the sugar, 12 crates of sugar, 2 pallets of toys, some of the wine, some of the tools, the golf cart, which is tipped over on its side, all the paint,
70%.
and a 12-pack of soda. So, Robert is nursing his injuries and is going to sit back for a minute and not take part.
Shopping list.
I basically asked, where's the other scissor lift? Let's make that happen. Let's get that wine on.
Oh, okay. Vamos lá.
And so
I
go
go
over to where
the
the scissor lifts are, right? Because the other scissor lifts jacked up, right?
Right.
Yeah,
What do we really do with that? Is it still in?
It's just sitting there.
Okay.
Yeah, we're like, crap. Let's just turn it off.
What do you think? Is the shelf that the wine's on large enough that we can do it side by side, or do we have to get up there and then move, because you can't move that scissor lift anymore? We don't have the competency to do it,
I'd say that's your guys' call.
and so we have to get up there and then finagle ourselves on the top rack.
But that's just going to make it, so we'll have to add a little bit more. You have to
One of us crawling up there and
higher.
handing cases back.
All right, you have to roll 12 or higher on this one.
Okay.
12 or higher to pass.
I go with you.
All right, so it's Frida and Parades.
Yeah. Oh, who's driving it? You're the truck driver. Hey, Shug, you know how to drive.
Thanks. Different setup.
All right, so we get it. We slam it into the other one. All right. So we get ourselves up on the shelf, right?
Yep. Now we need to grab the next one. So this time we've got the one harness still. So I'm harnessed in.
I'm good. And I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to crawl over there to get those.
See.
Well, all right.
So
also,
it
the
sounds
thing
like
is that this delivery happens, and I'm the delivery driver. If I get injured, we're all screwed.
it sounds
Yeah,
like
but then it's
Frida
no longer
needs,
on us.
Frida needs a 13 plus, and Gilharam needs a 11 plus.
I need to let because I'm driving the thing.
Yeah, because you're not crawling up and over onto the. You're just standing
right.
there like.
So I have to roll to see if I actually don't hurt myself with this other hydraulic busted scissor lift.
Whether you're operating it effectively.
That's right. Okay,
So
here we go.
you roll low, and then you drive that baby forward while we're all the way extended.
Here we go. Oh, okay, we're good. 13.
I got a 16. So
All right. we passed and got another case down. We are halfway done with our crates of wine.
yeah. Hold on, no. As we get it to the truck, right? How many did we get down?
So
we just got them down. We're just getting them down right now.
How many?
I think we're doing 3 each time, so we're at 6 now total.
Right, so
Okay.
we're halfway done with
So
it.
as we get to the truck and start loading, and you're turning around to help load it on, only two boxes of the wine are there to load on.
That's
All
okay.
right, so we're at 5 out of 12
That's okay. Why are there only two? Why are there only 2 boxes there?
because Frida's a
Thievery.
klepto.
Oh, that's right.
I was about to say in character. I don't know. We only got 2. So here's my mechanic that I'm doing with Frida. Anything that Frida helps move, there's always going to be one less of.
Get quite the shot, way.
As she adjusts her apron.
And I waddle to the next thing.
All right. Okay. Let's go. Let's go get more whiny.
I have to take my mandated break.
Frida, okay.
Frida goes out to her car.
Okay. Hey, Ricky. Hiki. Will you help me?
I go
I'll stand here and support you from the ground.
So I have to make bolt checks at this point. So
I can control the ground controls there.
There's no ground controls.
No ground controls on a scissor lift, man. They're all in the
basket.
Man, you guys get different ones down there then.
What are you talking about? Crazy.
There are some that have that. I've seen them before, but for the most part, they're all in the basket.
Not for this story.
That's right. Not for this story. You got to be with me.
Yeah, you got to be with it, man. It's a 2-man job.
Help me.
I'll come and help you there, Herpes. But you got to be the one to go in and get those bottles of wine.
Okay.
Okay. Rick climbs up and he's willing to take control.
All right, both of us have to roll. Mine is I have to roll a 12 or higher to pass.
13 or higher.
A 13.
And Rick needs what?
11.
11. Ooh, that's
hero point. Okay, I passed.
He's just passed, eh? 11, so pass.
Oof, barely.
Yeah, I know.
Mine's a 13. I didn't pass. I got a 12.
So you got hurt.
Yep.
I take one. I take it, but the scissor lift still works. So
scissor lift still works, and we got another 3, so we're at 8.
Excellent.
Okay, so you're gonna narrate what happens. What happens to Paradisey?
Yeah. So I dropped another case. Dropped another case, and this time it actually dropped on my foot while I was on there. As we were loading it into the dock, and so now my foot hurts.
Most of them are still intact, so we successfully.
Exactly. We did get that's still intact. 70% of that box of wine is good.
Oh my gosh!
All right, so do you guys want to go
one more?
One more.
We
increase.
Yeah, I think we should do one more.
We kind of have to
increase the difficulty by 1 to get all 4 crates instead of just 3.
Well, no, because we only need to get 70% of everything anyway.
Oh.
Oh, wow. We're taking that to the limit.
I got 15, so.
Well, you pass. We'll see if I pass. I passed. Okay, we're good.
Does that mean we finish it off?
Yes.
We'll do 12 out of 12. All right, so Frida wants to come to.
Yeah, I find Robert.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Frida, how's it going?
Hey, Shug, let's do this.
Hey, so what do you need my help with, Frida?
Let's go find the sugar. Sugar.
Okay. You said you have some in the kitchen we could use, maybe?
Yeah, I got a few bags in the kitchen.
And I think I saw Rick's janitor cart. We could just push him on that, can't we?
Sure. It'll be a little rough down the stairs.
I think we can do it. I think we can do it, though.
12 crates of sugar. How much can you take?
Let's say three crates per trip.
All right, that's a lot of sugar.
All I have is 3 up there in the cafeteria. We'll have to find them somewhere else. Oh my gosh! Oh.
So I rolled a hero point. If you got a hero point, I get a hero point.
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh!
Worse now, isn't it?
I rolled a memory and then I rolled a 1. All right. So I'm going to take one injury, and Rick's. So I'm out 3 injuries, and Rick's mop bucket cart, Jander's cart, is broken, and there are 3 crates of sugar
We basically
all over the stairs.
we try to move it down the stairs, and the wheels immediately just angled to the sides and stuck. And like,
And I was on the downhill side.
Oh, that's great.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
You guys could have used I'm trying to think of this how they would say it.
I'm sorry.
Use the elevator.
Oh yeah, that's right. It's just so much faster to get to the kitchen by the stairs.
So we need a new cart.
Yeah. So that's all the sugar they had in the kitchen. That's all the sugar for you had in the kitchen. We gotta find sugar someplace else in the warehouse.
I think
14 full pounds on the far end.
I saw 2 crates by the toys.
There's 2 crates of sugar right by toys. Who's organizing this place? No.
Or 3 crates by the
So
toys.
yeah, you gotta go find the sugar, I guess. So Frida sets off to find sugar because none of us understand the indexing program.
I'm gonna
make a check for that. You're gonna have to keep checking for it and see if you find it.
I'm gonna move the 2 by the toys. I'm just gonna pick them up and move them.
One by one.
Yep.
So you're gonna be you'll be out of commission for just a little bit as you're doing that one by one because we'll say there's
And I'll
6.
roll.
We'll say there's 6 bags per crate.
Here's how I'll roll. We'll go through events, and in the events, I'll roll 50-50, basically,
See if you
and
find
then, yep. Then
See if it's like, oh,
regardless,
there it is. It's right here by the paint.
It'll almost be like a get out of jail kind of roll, where if I can't accomplish it by the end of 2 or 3 rolls, then I'll automatically just find it.
Okay.
I'll roll 2 d6s, see if you get doubles. Do it that way.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Monopoly it all the way.
We'll do that.
Monopoly all the way.
I
Heyo!
found it right away. 2 4s.
Did you find all of it, or did you just find some?
Yeah, because unless somebody's such an idiot and they
This
place
is
it in
OmniCorp
places.
after all.
Yeah. I find where the sugar is. So
Okay.
hey, that's not bad. That didn't waste time, huh?
No.
We just need to now find a way to transport it.
Well, and it is this stuff is tight packed, with the wrap. So there is no just cutting it out or anything. We have to bring it down by pallet.
So Robert's still out of function for the next little bit because he was moving. He's moving the 2 pallets by the toys by himself.
I'm going to go find. The lift shouldn't be so hard, huh?
Another forklift, huh? All right.
Yeah, I'm going to go find a forklift.
Unlimited forklifts. That's what we have.
Frida's going to go find a forklift and try and drive it.
Oh, so first you have to go find it again. So that's another 3 turns here.
I think
No, where all the machinery is pretty obvious. They
Yeah.
keep them all in the same place. So, but I think I have to roll because she has no clue how to operate a forklift.
Okay.
So, do I roll just driving or just in my operation?
how about you roll for driving and operation.
Okay.
And if you fail, then you can't use a forklift anymore. You're like,
Okay.
Free ain't doing that no more.
Okay.
And depending on if you roll 1 to 3 is when you take the injury.
Just fell out of my hand. Okay, so I got a 12. That's right on the button, right?
Yeah, 11. No, it's 11 plus for.
So it's a little unwieldy, but I kind of get that the stop and go goes where it is. And luckily, the forks are just high enough right now that I'm not because she doesn't even know how to pull the forks up. So luckily, whoever is left, they didn't put the forks all the way down like they should have.
Oh my gosh!
And so she's
Who's worked in a warehouse like this, like a distribution center with forklifts and stuff?
well, yeah, I've been around plenty.
Like it just the idea of somebody that has no idea what they're doing without any training, just like, oh, how hard can it be?
Taking those forks straight into some. Oh my gosh!
Oh, so bad.
So the forks were just high enough off the ground that all of her random braking, she's barely doesn't get anything. Get it down the
Out of the racks.
nope. I just get it down the hall of the aisle, and it takes me a long time to maneuver it. Back
Are your
and
forks
forward.
still like up all the way? Like
No. They're just barely off the ground.
okay,
So that'd be
You didn't have to,
hilarious.
like-
The forks are up
you
here.
didn't have to like go up and take it down.
No, I have to. It's up above. It's on the second rise.
Okay, so they're still up then.
So she hasn't even put the forklifts up yet. So that's what I
Okay,
did.
I see.
I finally got in line, and now I'm putting the forks up to get the ship. So here we go. So she's figured out how to operate them. So she makes them go up. But we'll see if she can drive it straight or if she's going right into the bags. If she's going right into the.
All right,
Good luck.
you roll. This is a 50-50 again. You got to roll 11 on this one to pass.
Nope.
Let's give you the edge. We'll say 10.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Well, 10 did it.
10 did it. You rolled a 10 on the money.
Oh,
You got
So-
lucky. We'll call it the luck.
yeah. So she's feeling pretty good about herself.
Confidence.
Right.
Now you take a
But-
-1 because you're getting confident.
No.
Complacent.
So she's able to lift them, but she doesn't know how to angle the lift. So she's actually just lifted straight up. And she's pulled it back out. And she has so the forks haven't tilted back at all.
Oh my gosh.
But she's pulled it back out and she's left it
Up.
above head height
Up high.
and she's driving to the truck.
High center of gravity.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
It hurts. It hurts to see this in my mind.
You can already tell where this is going on that.
Yes! Oh my gosh. I rolled a 16.
Successfully made it
So-
to the truck.
She makes it to the truck and realizes it's too high, so she brings it down finally. And that whole time, it was like teetering, and she could feel the forklift almost
Almost
kind of
goes.
tipping
She should
every time
like
she slowed.
hit the brake.
And it was the very end on her last break. The pallet was actually sliding off the forks a bit because she had a.
As a side note, when I drove forklift, that happened to me. I was unloading a truck of ice cream,
Uh-huh,
and the pallets in the ice cream truck have a tendency to get frosty,
uh-huh.
and like metal on a frosty piece of wood is real slick. And even if they were up, like if
Yeah.
they're not up high enough, then they slide right off. And so like I took a turn too sharp, and it went whoop, the whole thing. Ben and Jerry's all over the floor.
So, Frida's feeling pretty confident now with the forklift. She actually thinks she can operate this bad boy. So she's like, "What's next, Shug?"
All right, so we got all the sugar.
We got all the sugar. So,
Well, all right, we need the 2 pallets
Cool.
of toys.
so
So
now
you
whose
want to go
turn?
down
Is
the
it?
list?
I don't know. You and I can work on the tools if you want to. We need
Yeah,
to
we
figure
could
out-
probably carry one in each hand and walk down there.
Can you just imagine the incredibleness of somebody?
You gonna hurt our backs? Is that what we're going for?
Well,
So we're rolling
it
to see
should
if
be
we-
the least amount of machine usage, so we might be able to pull it off.
You just use a pallet jack?
Yeah, just a hand jack.
Yeah.
All right.
Hand jack, but there's potential for you to roll the hand jack over your foot.
Or you don't know how to lock the jack up?
Yeah, we can't break it.
Do I get a +1 with my expertise?
I'd say yeah, you get a +1 for your expertise.
Yeah, because you have a pallet jack on your truck, man. Like,
All right, +1 here. Does John get that +1 because I'm there to
Nope.
help him?
Well, no, I don't know what I'm
Language
doing.
barrier. Language barrier.
That's right, the language barrier.
I got a
You
13.
try and you're like pointing at stuff. And you're like, no, just do it this way.
I got a 10.
You got a 10.
Yeah, so I take another injury.
What's 11, isn't it? Because you get the
And
plus 1.
so as you're trying to
No, I got a
point-
9, so 10 altogether with my plus 1.
Oh.
So
as you're trying to point it out to him, he rolls over your foot.
that's
no,
what.
no. No,
My-
you're doing it and you're like, yeah, you want to do it this way. So like you see how your foot right here is underneath? Like you don't want that. You've got your foot underneath the pallet to show him you don't want it there. And then he's like, oh, so don't push this.
Exactly right. That's when it happens.
As it's pumped up, he releases the jack.
Same foot. Good thing it's not my driving foot, so we're okay.
All right, but you guys get the all the tools then.
All right, tools are done.
It's an injury. It's an injury with a
Completion.
yeah. All right. Man, I want to jump in, but I don't want to end the game.
You're our last resort here of whether or not we fit.
Robert's over looking at the golf cart trying to figure something out.
So, okay, that's fine. Should we lift it up with the forklift, Shug? I'm pretty good.
So what I was thinking is maybe where you see how this is real slippery, and like Robert goes and puts his boot in the hydraulic fluid and like slides it on the ground. He's like, see how it's pretty slippery, and the golf cart's all slicked up already. What if we just push it? Could we just push it somehow, like into the truck? Because it's pretty slippery.
With the forklift?
Yeah, we could probably do it that way. So like bumper cart it.
Oh my gosh. Any resistance, those forks would just like.
You guys.
You could do it like here's your forks and here's like the body of it. You could do it for this backside where you stand.
Reverse it.
Yep. They always tell you they're like, make sure you don't put your foot out there.
Yeah. We can try something.
Let's do it. Let's give it a shot.
All right. So again, I'm backing it up to the.
Oh boy. Hero point.
Your hero point. You're taking it from.
Right.
Taking it from Jakers.
9. All right. So what happens is I'm whipping it around, acting like I'm a pro. Like I start reversing too fast, and it hits one of the pylons of the racks. And just, and then I jump out of it real fast and just walk off. I don't even look back at you. Just nope. Didn't see it. Don't know what's happening. And I walk off.
But that happened after you bumper carted the golf cart in because it was a success on getting it in.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and so you're like driving off and like looking at me and like all proud, like boom, that's how it's done. So injury.
Did you hold on? I want this to be this way because this is funny for my character. You didn't see me crash it. A bunch of people, you could hear in the warehouse a big. Nobody saw it happen, and I come back over to the truck like where everybody is. She's like, I parked my forklift, so. And there seems to be one over there. I think one of the guys left it, crashed into. Anyways, so,
I'm probably done riding forklift for a little bit.
Yeah, the forklift was out of power.
So the forklift is out now. We have to.
So
get
I think
pallets of paint.
I think Frida can't drive the forklift anymore.
Yeah.
I think that's a better way to do it.
Frida's claiming that the forklift's out of power.
All right. So you crashed the.
And I'm looking at you. I'm looking at her. She's looking at you like you're all dumb.
You crashed the forky lift.
Yeah, and I just looked at you like you're dumb, and I'm like, I don't know. Forklift's out of power. And like I just walk off.
Tu es un idiota.
No. So I go and find. I'm like, I'll go find the paint.
Tu es una vagabunda. All right, go search for the paint. Vai lá. Sai daqui, mulher.
So I go on.
Roll them sixes.
Yeah, I go in my paint. Nope.
Oof,
All right,
close.
what you guys doing?
We're gonna go get that 2 pallets of toys.
I'm looking for the paint too.
Hey!
Hey!
Wow, on double fours.
Double
again.
fours.
So
All right, well, we'll get our pallets of toys. Hiki.
I'm right with you.
Let's get the toys.
since we're almost there,
Lifty. Yes.
hey, since we're almost there, here's what I think then. Right, you roll to see what level the toys are on.
Also, I would say based on the number or where the toys are at, but I'd also say based on the number of injuries, because this is not just us getting the toys all loaded. This is delivery. I have to drive this truck after taking injuries. So based on the number of injuries we have, I think that's what I need to roll better then.
That's funny.
Yeah, you're in the same boat that I was in, where it's like I had to take the failure or lose the game.
So I think that's what it is here.
John, you got to step up.
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah. Well, rolling. 19.
All right, so roll a 6, and then like a 1 and 4 is on the ground level, and a 2 and 5 is on the second
You could
level.
just do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They make them that tall.
Okay, 6.
You can. So that's all the way to the top.
That's
So
where the-
forklift, eh?
Yep.
What's my roll? 12 or better?
No, it's 11 or better.
11 or better.
Okay. That's an 11.
Jeez, well, Rick's not being lazy. He's generally okay, huh?
It's because he has been so lazy. He's got lots of energy.
Hey, hold on now. Here's where I think you should be though.
Okay.
Unless Parades is going to step in, man. You are reading the shelf nomenclature.
That's
Of
what
the
I'm
one-
saying. So I
of
say
the one
you,
that it's supposed to be on, and you have to roll a 50% chance that you're
if you got
pulling
the
the
right-
right palette.
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, you have to roll because for your dyslexia to see if you got the
Well,
right.
odds and evens, eh? Odds are in favor. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
I rolled a 1.
So you guessed right. So
My dyslexia is okay.
you'll have to do it again the next time you go to pick them up.
Yep.
let's see if you can grab another pallet of toys.
You count the right row. I don't know. No, that's not dyslexia. So, but
Cool.
All right, so roll your d6 again to see where the other pallet of toys is.
Okay, the other pallet of toys is going to be, that's a 4, so it's going to be high.
Okay, so because it's high, instead of 50-50 like we had before, let's make it harder. I know the other one was higher, but let's do this one as roll a d6, and if you roll a 5 or a 6, then you successfully grab the right one. Just because it's farther away from you, so it's harder for you to actually read it.
5.
Okay, you did it again.
Man.
Hey, wait. Yeah, so now roll to see if you're actually successful. The d20.
8.
All right, well, you got it.
successful. But you hurt yourself. How'd you hurt yourself, John or Rick?
Well, you see, what would happen was Rick got a little too close to the things in front of him. And it's not that he dropped the pallet of toys, it's that when he backed out, they were wrapped around another pallet, and that's what came down and underneath and hit Rick.
Oh,
So Rick
dude.
got a face full of, I don't know, what do we want to say it's up there? Crates of something, eh?
Stuffed animals.
Stuffed animals. Yeah, a whole bunch of
That's
stuffed
only
animals.
straight up too.
Toy dump truck put him in too.
It doesn't matter. Rick got hurt on that one.
Those big metal ones.
Yeah. Tonka trucks. Right
Tonka, yeah.
The old metal ones.
Yeah.
All right, so we found the pallets of paint. So,
Frida can't drive a forklift. I can, but I've got one injury left to spare.
you're not looking so hot.
Well, I think the forklift has sustained too much injury, so we're gonna have to use maybe some.
We have to climb. We have to climb the.
No, let's find a ladder.
Okay.
Find a ladder. All right, everyone
go.
Everyone go hunt for a ladder. Everyone, we need ye a ladder.
Oh, I got a ladder.
Everyone,
For a ladder?
yeah, but
You
not
have a
with
ladder.
us. Everyone roll your doubles and see if we find it.
I get to roll twice because I'm the handyman and should know where a ladder is.
What are you, concussed?
I did not get it on mine.
I rolled 1, 2, 2, 3. Dang it.
I cheated and rolled 4 times.
Did anyone find it yet? I've only rolled once.
Roll again.
Well, then what do we do about that? We're like,
Oh, I mean, we just keep. I guess. I mean, everyone keep.
Are we rolling 2d6s?
Yeah,
Hey,
you're rolling
2-5.
2d6s. I was gonna wait. Everybody in one turn. So everyone take one turn. Jacob, you go twice.
I got 3 and 4.
Well, okay, so nothing. We're just rolling for doubles here. So
I got 2 5s.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said I got 3 4.
so does that mean we got lost in the warehouse?
So nobody got it the first round, right? So we're just still trying to find ourselves a ladder. All right, everyone, roll one more time.
Hey, double 6s.
All right. Shout for us and see how you found, and tell us where it is.
So Rick finds it.
I found
in
the ladder
Robin's place.
at the top of another shelf. So I had to use the forklift to get up there and then dropped it down to the floor.
So it's like one that belongs at the store. It's not one that's in the warehouse.
No, it is not.
Using
Roll your d20 to see if you get it down.
All right, where did my d20 go? There it is. 11.
Hey,
Okay. I like how we're using a forklift to get a ladder down, so we're not using the forklift.
Oh, that's good. That's gold right there.
all right. So we set up the ladder. I'll climb the ladder.
Now, here's what I'm thinking with the ladder. Let's get ourselves an assembly line set up.
So we're all on the ladder.
Rick knows enough to hold the base of the ladder while somebody's climbing it.
We also
hold
wait, hold on. We need to find out where the paint is, what height the paint is at, because that depends on that.
6.
All the way to the top.
Okay, so on assembly line level, I actually want Frida's at the bottom. She's the last man on the, and so we have a pallet set up on the bottom. Okay, and we're going to send it down the ladder.
The forklift is holding that pallet.
Yes, and then we're going to stack it.
God.
We're going to stack it on the pallet. And Frida's the one who's going to do the stacking on the pallet.
Okay.
What is it, a 40-foot ladder?
It's gotta be
60
good
foot.
gravy.
60 foot, yeah. At least 50 feet. That's gotta
Or
be.
we can have a ladder set up and zip tie another ladder.
Let's not go that far. Let's just say we found a ladder that goes up that.
So are we all on the ladder then? Is that what?
I don't think that's what we're doing.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
Up and down. Here we go.
So these are all rules for 11, eh?
Yeah.
No, is it 50? Should we do 50-50 on this, or should we go a little?
Well,
I think because all of us are rolling.
get yourself set is the challenge here. 'Cause
Well,
once
we're
you're
not
set
exactly
on
throwing the pails down one another, so
That's what
wouldn't
I'm
it be a
saying.
little
So-
lower than 50-50?
being set on the ladder is where the challenge is, because handing them down, we can do a lower roll just in case you accidentally slip a can and it falls all the way to the floor or possibly hurt somebody on the way down.
Okay. So what should the DC be?
Anything 7 below, you drop the pail on the next person down.
Anything 1 or 3, you hurt and you get hurt.
Yeah. 1 or 2, you get hurt.
Okay.
1 or 2, you get hurt. Anything 7 below, you drop it, and we lose time.
17.
John to the top. I'll take
19.
the middle. 8. We're good.
Okay.
Next
So-
can.
We're not going to do every can.
Hold on. So
No, okay,
weapons.
we'll
of
say that
Captain-
that's one pallet done.
Yeah, no, as we're counting, and everybody thinks that they're counting, Frida calls up from the bottom and she goes, "We still need 2 more."
Because Frida's eclectic, then we're going to have to roll again. Because we were all like on our way down, and so now we got to reset.
Rick is sending down 6 more pails.
All at once. Get
Yeah,
ready.
he forgot to count. That's a 9.
18.
Okay.
We did.
We got him all that time.
All right, we got 1 crate so far.
One pallet.
1 pallet. We got 1 pallet.
All right, so we got to do it again.
We don't know how many things are on a pallet, but we'll just make it up.
Well, we do know that the pallet that is in the rack is empty now.
And a little bit of the second one.
So,
That's right. So let's say there's 10 on each one.
So there's 8 missing from the other one. I mean, 8. There's 2 missing from the next one. So there's 8 on that one, and we have to dip into the next one.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
All right, roll the next one. Ooh, 18.
10.
11.
Okay. Hey, guys, we're not done. Somebody must have miscounted up there.
So we need to get. You got 2. You took 2 more. So we need to get 2 more from up top.
Yep.
Either way. Okay. 7.
17.
8.
Okay, we got fast. Now we need to roll to see if we get down the ladder safely. That's a 50-50 on that one.
Everybody's sweating.
Pretty much.
11. On the
8.
cusp.
I got a 9.
Oh dear.
Oh, so we're at 3 and 3. So injury update. I have 3 injuries. Robert's got 3 injuries. Frida has 2 injuries. Guillermo has 3 injuries, and Rick has 3 injuries.
I'll
draft the truck.
Yeah, I'll drive the pallet back.
No, she's got to drive the pallet because we still have to load.
Unwrapped. She drives it back unwrapped.
Uh-huh.
So there are cans of paint stacked in columns, unwrapped.
Yes. 17.
Excellent.
She can do it because it's the hand jack.
And then, does anybody follow me?
No.
Yeah, I'd say we're all like going back because now we just got to
because Guillermo and Rick are probably tending to their injury at this point.
And I'm looking for the soda.
Oh, fantastic. All right, I come back and I've loaded it on the truck. And I say, "Hey guys, it seems that there was 2 cans missing of the paint."
Jeez.
At this point, I just say, that's fine. We're still at 70% or more. All right, at this point, we need 12 pack of soda.
Impressive.
So real quick, I've got a D6 that's got like beveled edges, and I just rolled and it landed on its edge. It's never happened before, ever in my life.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sitting on the beveled edge. It's pretty wild.
Yeah.
All right, how are we gonna do this soda here? So we need to find
Take
it.
a picture of that
Yeah, we got to find the soda.
for the episode for the.
All right,
For the
okay, go for your doubles. Here we go again. Who's the expert on the soda? Oh, that would be Lunch Lady Freda.
Yeah.
You did roll 2.
1.
3 and 4.
Oh, too bad. I was going to say that if I roll them, I'd be like, I have a 6-pack up in the cafeteria.
5
2
and
and
4.
1.
All right, second round.
2-2. I got it.
6-2. All right, we're good.
Like, well, there's some up in the cafeteria, but the
Why
stairs are
didn't you say that before?
Oh yeah, the
stairs
stairs are covered in
inaccessible.
sugar.
Que coisa, meu. Ah,
Like,
matar você. Eu vou matar você como uma faca na sua barriga.
I'm just nodding, walking away, smiling. All right. So,
Hey, Reid, that's no way to talk to a lady, okay? You don't need to be saying Faquima or whatever it was that you said. But it's no way to talk to a lady.
all right. As I bring it back down,
Thank you.
as I bring it back down, you can tell that the pack is opened.
This is how it came.
It's like, oh, this is all I had. It was open when I found it.
Are we rolling to make sure that you got it there?
I think she needs to roll to go down to take it down the stairs.
The stairs.
Oh, and the
Yeah,
reason because
it's covered in sugar.
you've got sugar, and it's covered in sugar. You're carrying sugar, and you're also carrying like 6 things, or gallons of paint.
Wow.
Well, she takes her third injury.
Frida enjoys a nice flight down the stairs.
Nice. All right, so we've got. Oh, this is great. All right, so we've got everything that we need. So now, based on the injuries that we have, we got 3, 3, 3, and 3. So we take the total of that. I have to beat a 12 in order to
Deliver.
now deliver it in good condition.
Beat a 13 or more.
13 or
Wait.
more.
For a +1 to that roll, Rick is going to remind him to close the doors on his truck.
All right, so I have to beat a 12. So I have to get a 13 or higher. 13 or higher for more than 70% of this to survive the truck drive over to the
just to get it off the bay, and we're all standing in the doorway. So
Are
if
we-
you fail, we all die.
With
Are we
the
all
doors
in agreement with that?
Yeah.
All right. Do we want to see if there's any way that we can add anything to this and give me words of encouragement?
Injured, man.
What?
I said I can't see how you are injured by 3.
Well, I mean words of encouragement. That's what I'm saying. So if you guys want to roll 2d6 again,
Hey,
see if
You
we
really? Thanks, parades.
hey, parades, si se puede.
Oh my gosh. Yes.
Oh,
Yes, you can.
okay, all right. How about this? Everybody rolls 2d6s, and if nobody does it, then you take a negative.
That's
All
fair.
right. So let's put John gets the double this time.
John's got to get the double?
Well,
No, you just get 2 rolls
Okay.
Okay, well, I got a 2-4.
on your
Roll
first
again?
one.
Yeah.
I got 6-1.
1-1.
Yeah!
Hey! All right, so you get a +1 to your roll.
All right, I need to get a 13 or higher. Is that what? Oh no, 12 or higher.
Now it's
14.
12. Now it's
Or
12 or higher.
How do you get a 12 or higher? All right, here we go. 15.
Hey!
we did it! We did it!
All right.
I can't even imagine what would be said.
Okay.
walking Out to what is
So,
We're all
Frida
getting
doesn't-
raises.
as the
Freda doesn't know anything.
as the night comes to a close, you look up at the clock as we're all standing there watching parade. It's, we're doing the wave, and like a drone is like zooming out on us. We go back into the warehouse and we look at the clock and it's 6:58, and Dumas Whitaker comes out to this ungodly mess. Warehouse, it's everything. It's just all the messes. There's oats on the ground, hydraulic fluid, a crashed forklift in the rack,
Sugar on the stairs.
sugar on the stairs. This whole just obscene mess, and
All the toys on the ground.
you can tell that he's about to get furious. But then the day shift comes in, 7 o'clock hits, and you hear like a ding, like a shift change ding, and he goes, "Well, good night," and goes and clocks out.
For the morning crew.
Afraid I was going to say, that truck driver is crazy. He just wanted to load his truck.
And all we do, and then all of us, we go up to, or then you guys go up to the board where it says, 265 days without an accident. Change it to 0.
No, we don't. We're leaving it like that. We didn't report that.
Change it to 266 because we didn't report any of them.
Right. Change it to 266.
Smashed toes, fingers, broken forehead. Oh, yeah.
The music that plays at the end of like Ocean's 11 as they're all parting. That's the.
What is it called? I'm trying to think what it's called. Shoot.
The one where they're all at the fountain.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it's called. I can't remember.
Hey, well, if we're not going to have any copyright problems, maybe I'll find it and put it on. But
you probably will have copyright issues with it. Not that anyone's going to say.
I mean, we can still play it and then just do.
Hey, so there we go.
Miss the whole outro that we're doing because it's playing background and we keep it all out.
I like the way this one ended.
Yeah, I think. Let's go around and say our thoughts. Jakers, how many stars and your thoughts?
I still like the idea. This is one that I think now that we've done it, it would be a lot more interesting to possibly do something like a construction site or something like that, where you actually might be taking risks to do what you need to do. But this was pretty funny, so I'd go with a 3, maybe 3.5.
John?
That's what I was just going to say. I'd go with a 3.5, mostly because we had to restructure it a little bit. But you know what? I think it was fun before, but it got better after with the rules. So, yeah, 3.5. It was fun, though.
Okay. Reid?
I think I'm at a 3.5 as well. I liked it. I really enjoyed it. I like the idea, the concept, everything about it. What I liked, I think it just, as we defined out a little bit more stuff, I think that's where it became the roles and the, as far as creativity, what we had to put into it, I liked that we had that ability to do it. But if that was a little bit more into that, it was a little bit more, I guess, challenging to come up with of the injuries, like what's the risk here. That was the hard part, I think.
Yes.
With that, it was difficult to come up with situations. Mainly probably because none of us are usually in that area of like, and at the same time, like, it's not real life, so I can take it.
We're not in that mindset of being in a warehouse and thinking unsafe thoughts.
Oh yeah, it's like,
I think that's the problem with all of us too, is we actively had to think unsafe of like either what we've witnessed in real life of stupidity, or because the fact is none of us would put ourselves in that situation.
Yeah. It's like there's no way that we would do that ladder relay.
That's why I love the idea of just having the forklift high up and driving. Oh my gosh.
And I'd give it. I think I'd give it 3.5 stars for part 1, and then with the renditions and the way that we expedited the process, I'd give it 4 stars.
Yeah.
I do think that the revisions that we made to it made it a lot more fun. I'm glad we had the bones, the base structure to work with. I really love the idea, the concept of just creating this unsafe adventure. So
I think with this this 200 one, this 200 word, what we could do, it has potential. That's what I would say. Like I think it has potential for a whole lot of different things. And like I'm saying, like if you did an Overcooked based off of the like just a warehouse version of Overcooked, this would be a really good way to do that.
Yeah, I think that would be fun.
Like 4 people, like just you can imagine 4 people getting together, trying to work this warehouse, trying to work around each other and get up to put in some stipulations like you only get this, or and things become more and more unsafe as you're going.
Yeah, I think if we spent more time actually working out some of the mechanics and writing them down and tabulating stuff, I think that we would be able to. I think that we'd be able to go through and create something that's a lot more refined of a product.
Same thing, like with the why do I keep messing up? Like using those, using your different traits to become the negative and what you have to roll.
Yeah, I think that was good. And being like, yeah, so you're gonna take more of a hit, or the 2d6 mechanic that we came up where it's like, because of this, and you can roll twice. So,
and then also, I think we could have incorporated my language barrier a little bit more. Have them roll to see if you actually understood what I was talking about.
Yeah,
because I was supposed to be the expert, supposedly the expert on a lot of, or the more knowledgeable about this. But because you couldn't understand me, we could have played that a little bit more too. I think. So like, did I understand him? He knows what he's talking about, but did we understand what he was talking about?
I think though that from a role play perspective, I think we did a pretty good job with that. So, couple people. Special thanks again to Stentor Danielson for coming up with the bones, and a big special thanks to OmniCorp for letting us go and hang out at their warehouse, spending a day.
Mad props.
Hey, I really hope that Christy does draw something about this.
Agreed.
This one I think would be a good one.
Agreed.
I hope she does it.
Okay, and with that, we'll see you next time. Have fun. Stay safe out there, and
Follow guidelines.
follow OSHA standards and guidelines, safety rules, regulations.
Yes.
And be sure to thank a truck driver.
Yeah, thank your local truck drivers. Literally, you have no idea what they do for you. When there's a traffic jam, you know what's on the freeway? All those trucks. And when they can't get to where they need to, you're not going to get what you want.
This one's for you guys.
Thanks for the PSA.
All right, 1, 2, 3. G5.
I was kind of going for a goofy-esque thing.
D5.
D5.